Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Color Carpet Time. This is that time of day here in class. We get to gather around our big color carpet. We get to practice some letters and the sounds they make and words that we can create with them. Sometimes we get to even delete sounds from blends. Today we're going to delete the second sound from a blend. The second sound from a blend. For example, I have frog. Frog. What is the second sound you hear in frog? Is the second sound. Take that out and you're left with og. Fog. Og. Okay. We're going to do just like that. Stew. Stew. Take out the t sound and what are you left with? Sue. Right? Like a man named Sue. Right? And blend. Blend. Let's take out the sound and you're left with bend. Blend becomes bend. Good. How about trap? Trap. Take out that sound and you're left with tap. Good. Very nice. All right. Now, we are going to ask you a question. And by we, I mean me and Mrs. Duck. Hello, boys and girls. Hello. Well, I have a question for you. Mrs. Duck is going to give you the question. What is it, Mrs. Duck? What tools tell you about the weather? What tools tell you about the weather? That's a good question because we have been talking about the weather. What tools can tell you about the weather? I don't know. Do you know any, boys and girls? I do. Do you know? Yes, of course, I know a few. Would you share them with us? Of course I will. First, maybe a thermometer. Thermometer? What's a thermometer? That tells the temperature. Oh, okay. So that measures how hot or cold it is outside? The thermometer? Yes, that's exactly what it does. All right, okay, well, thermometer. That tells us about the weather. That's a tool to tell us about the weather. Anything else? A wind vane. A wind vane? What does a wind vane do? It tells the direction that the wind is blowing. Huh. Very cool. Well, we have two tools now that we just learned about that tell us about the weather. Thank you, Mrs. Duck. No problem. I love to share with you. But I must be going now. I'll see you later, boys and girls. I've got to go to the gym. I got to do the high jump and the long jump and the low jump and the medium jump. Did you make some of those up? No, of course not. Okay, well, Mrs. Duck is off. I'm sure she's off to practice her sight words as well. And we'll do that here at the end. All right, we are practicing some new letter combinations, some new sounds, right? And that is the OO, the EW, and the OU. And those sounds that we're practicing are the OO sound, right? OO sound, like in moon. Moon is MOON. And that OO makes an OO sound. I want to share with you guys real quick. One of your classmates sent in some words. If you find words, please send them in as well. I'll get them on next time. So we have Dylan. Dylan sent in words like to and zoo. And he has the OO, making the OO sound. And group. Group. And ooze. News. And here, look at it. It's at the end. The EW's at the end. Through. So it can be at the end of words, in the middle of words, right? It can be all over. So keep sending those in. We might even have a chance right now to find a couple more. We've got a story to read today. And that story comes from our Weatherwise Read on Your Own book. And in Weatherwise Read on Your Own, here is a picture. On page 2, we have a group and news and cool, as in cool milk. And then there's hot soup. And here's a spoon. So there's some examples as well. Now we were talking about weather tools with Mrs. Duck. Well, guess what? Our story is Weather Tools. And this is by Bo Grayson. How can you tell what the weather will be? Here's a group of tools that can help. What can this tool do? It tells how hot or cold the air is. And you can tell by looking at this. See this red line? It grows higher the hotter it gets, or it just gets shorter the cooler it gets. This tool has a smooth glass tube. The tube has liquid inside. The liquid goes up if the air gets hot. It goes down if the air gets cool. The numbers tell how hot or cold the air is. What can this tool do? It shows which way the wind is blowing. Mrs. Duck told us about both of these. This tool sits on the roof of a house or barn. The wind pushes the arrow. Now the arrow is aimed where the wind is blowing. The wind may bring good or bad weather with it. What can this tool do? It shows how fast the wind is blowing. This tool sits on the roof too. It spins in the wind. It tells the wind speed. If the wind blows hard, the weather may change soon. What can this tool do? It shows how much rain we get. This tool catches rain. The numbers show how much rain there has been. You might see this on the news. It can tell you what the weather will be. What day will you like best? And you can look each day. Here's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And you can see the temperatures that it'll be. Right? It gives the lowest temperature of the day and the highest temperature of the day. And then it gives a little picture. This is the forecast, so it's telling the future. Predicting, kind of, making a good guess. And it tells what the weather will look like. Sunny, but a little bit cloudy. Looks like a rain with clouds. And this looks like the sun maybe be out a little bit with some rain. Ooh, this is thunder and lightning. Cloudy, rainy. Which day would you like the best? All right, well, did you learn anything new in that story? You learned about a couple tools, huh? And good thing Mrs. Duck came along and she helped us out a little bit too. Now, did you find any OO, OU, or EW words? They're all over in there. Hopefully you found a couple. And you can send them in to me so I can give you credit. All right? Now, what we're going to do next is, hello, boys and girls. We're going to talk to Granny, I guess. Granny, how you doing? Well, very nice. I was just looking at that forecast, and boy, that weather looks like it's going to change a lot. Yeah, that was a forecast that was made up, right? They didn't really take a real week. But if you watch like the news, they'll give forecasts and they'll give you what it's going to be like the next day, or what they think it's going to be like the next day, or for the next couple days. Oh, well, I hope that there's a lot of rain. Yeah, you're hoping for rain? Yes, because then that'll help my garden grow. And then I could bake all kinds of good things. Ah, well, you know what? I hope it rains a lot too, so that you could bake good things and then I can eat it. Well, sure, Mr. T. I'll make you some of the best food of all times. It'll be amazing. All right. Sounds good, Granny. Well, we're going to get back to doing our work. We're going to hope that we get some rain for you, huh? Boys and girls, we'll get some rain for our good friend, Miss Granny. Well, thank you, boys and girls. See y'all later. All right. Bye, Granny. All right. She loves to cook. I hope she gets some rain so that her garden grows. She can make us some really cool things. All right. We have another thing I want to talk about, and that's inferences. Now, we talked a little bit about inferences before. So an inference is when you make a guess based on the information that you know, right? It's not told to you, or you're making a guess. Right now, if this is my face, what would you think? What would be your guess? That I'm happy, probably, right? I don't have to tell you that, and you're just making that guess based on my face. If I'm like this, mad, probably, right? You're making an inference and you're saying I'm mad. Now, it also, in books, we can do this a lot. Like in our Miss Mirth's herb garden, we have this, just if we look at this picture and we look at everybody's faces, what kind of inference can we make? That they're all happy, right? That they're all happy. So that's inferences. So sometimes we do that. We look at a picture, or we could see two people running out on the playground and laughing and having fun. We can make an inference that they are friends, right? My guess would be, well, that they're friends because they're having a great time playing together. If they weren't friends, they probably wouldn't be, right? So that is inferences. Inferences. All right. So we have some work to do today. We're going to do the second page of our spelling packet. Remember, we're working on the one that says March 1st to 5th. Ooh, this is another coloring page that we're going to be doing today. This is color by word. There we have down here. Her is going to be red. Fur is brown. Germ is gray. Dirt is black. Girl is yellow. Burn is purple. We're going to color this night. All right. This is night light more because he's wearing armor, not night, like nighttime. Right. So there's different types. Okay. Also going to do our old handy dandy orange workbook. We've got page 6.29. 6.29. There we go. That is words with O-O, O-U, N-E-W. And what you're going to do is read and trace each word right here. Then you're going to write the word in this area that completes the sentence. All right, so you're going to use those words to complete these sentences. 6.29, 6.36, syllables again. We're going to work with our syllables. So what you're going to do is you're going to find the word that identifies this picture, and then you're going to break it up into its syllables. Draw a line in between its two syllables. Remember, you could use our clapping technique or hand underneath the chin technique. All right. Also, be on the lookout for O-O, O-U, and E-W words as well. Okay, before we go, we have some sight word practice. And here we go. Were. Which. When. There. What. All right, boys and girls, thank you very much for joining me for Color Carpet Time. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.